Hello and welcome, Bitmonger family. Monger here with you today, coming at you from beautiful Thailand. And in today's video, we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin analysis, some of my scalps that I've made recently, and some tips on shorting crypto. Hopefully I can pass on my mistakes to you guys so you don't repeat them. Because I've paid my dues. I consider it tuition. Like anything, when you get into some sort of profession, and I consider this work, even though I really love what I'm doing, which is the nicest thing. If you can find something that you really love doing and also make money with it, that's about the best combination you can find. Unfortunately, most people are not in that position and are doing a job that they hate. And just so you guys know, I'm not looking to make money off of this YouTube channel. I'm just trying to pass on good alpha when it comes to, trading crypto and stocks, investing, and also living in Southeast Asia, and in particular Thailand, because that's where I'm based. And absolutely love it here. It's a fantastic place to live, and you should check it out if you've never been here. And, if you're in the hood, hit me up. I'm always down for having a beer and some seafood on the beach. Contact the Bitmonger. Just send me a message. All right. So, let's go ahead and take a quick look at Bitcoin. Oh, one other thing. I wanted to talk about, my skin problem. As you guys know, I found out that I'm highly allergic to acrylic paint. It absolutely tore the skin off my eyes and devastated me it's been like over 2 weeks now. We're moving on 3 weeks where this has just been killing me. I've been sleeping outside, avoiding going inside because they painted the ceilings in my bathroom. So I found out a solution after research. I couldn't get one from the local people here that I spoke with, but what I found is a great sealant to stop off-gassing of paints is shellac. So I used a clear shellac on the bathroom ceilings, on one ceiling right now. I did it yesterday. That's why I wasn't really, haven't been around much. I've just been chilling, and I've really been busy doing some trades and analysis. So I haven't been around. But anyways, shellac, supposedly it works wonders. It's an excellent sealant. It's clear coat, doesn't need to be repainted. It looks fantastic. I had a guy paint it on there yesterday. Doesn't stink either. It dried very quickly. I'm going to have the other bathroom done soon, because it appears to have worked. I walked into the bathroom and I wasn't, getting a massive burning sensation around my eyes like I was before. So hopefully I found the solution and I fixed my problem. Anyways, into Bitcoin. Okay, so we can see Bitcoin's just lingering right around 95K, and it's right on that line, right? So nothing really to report here. I think we need to see what's going to happen on Monday. I think this is tied to the stock market. Also, we can see the sentiment here. Sentiment has popped up. Right now we got stock market is showing 62. It's showing greed, and we're neutral on crypto. So it's semi-neutral, but if you've been following certain coins, we know that things like privacy coins and then gaming coins have been absolutely ripping. And I've been shorting those coins and making a ton of money. If you go back here and you look at the video that I talked about, this one, Hope and Pray, Bitcoin positioning, I talk about this one. But in this video, I talk about how I was shorting Dashcoin, and that one has absolutely printed for me. I did take all the money off the table. Unfortunately, I didn't get a screenshot of it because I was dealing with the workers here. I just saw it and it triggered, and then for some reason I didn't get it. But anyways, I'm out of that trade, and I made a huge amount of money on this one, guys. I was deep in it. That's why I called it Hope and Pray, is because I took a really large position on it, and I just decided to take all the money off the table, which is a trading tip I want to share with you guys. When you're trading, Always remember to pay yourself. You know, you can leave a certain amount. I like to stagger orders, so I like to pay myself fairly quickly to get some money out of it, and then have a, you know, maybe 3 price targets depending on the coin and your length of time. And then I like to have a small portion of it to be able to run down in the event, like if it's completely ripped and it could really fall far, then it's always good to have a little bit of dust in there to just run it down. But you need to be paying attention to your funding rate, guys. That's another thing I wanted to talk about today. I'll give you an example. I had one coin, had about $1,000 short on it, and it went the wrong way, and then it stalled, and I was just waiting on it. And you know, the funding rate on it was about $25 a day. You know, to sit on that. When I looked at my profit targets and I looked at the time in which it was taking, you know, sometimes it's better just to cut it and just end it right away. Another key point that you guys need to remember, and that is you need to be managing your risk. That is the absolute #1 rule with crypto or any kind of shorting or trading. You need to manage risk. So, you know, make sure that you're using a tight stop loss, and you can always get back into the trade. Look for, you know, key levels. Look for these coins that have absolutely ripped. To do double tops is another thing that I'm noticing. A lot of these coins, what they'll do is they'll have a massive run up, they'll have a contraction, and then they'll go for a second run, and that's a key point in which you can look to be shorting it. Which I did today, or actually the last couple days, on these coins, and I did it with Axie. But you gotta be very careful right now with Axie Infinity. That coin has absolutely ripped, and it is doing something very strange. You know, it's not that strange, but it's this coin has got new roadmap. It's got a token burn. It's got all these things. Personally, I think it's overhyped, but man, the momentum behind it is huge, and it's just pushing hard. So be very careful. You know, if you're shorting this one or longing it, because this thing is very, very unpredictable. But I did throw a short on it when it went back up today. It nearly touched 220. I put a short on it. I got a tight stop loss. I'm running that one down. That should print pretty well, I hope. And I also shorted it. I've been shorting quite a few of these. As soon as I see a nice, you know, chunk of money, you know, $80 or something like that, I just take it off the table. I mean, I know that these things are whipsawing, so when I see money, sometimes I'll just grab it. And if I look for a top position, on a high top position, then I will deploy and I'll look to run it down further. And I won't take all the money off the table. I'll stagger them out. But if it's a shorter scalp, I just like to take everything off the table when it's less certain to me. That's another big trading tip that I can tell you. So here's one that I pulled. Actually, this one was just one portion of it. I shorted this one a few times. Here's another one. I pulled another short on River. That was a nice one. And here's another one. I did finally close this position, guys, and this one was a really nice payday. Like I said, the last few days I've made a lot of money. This one really paid out well, along with that dash trade. And I currently have this one open, and I'm shorting this one as well, and it's looking pretty good. I think this one will drop some more, so this is an open trade. When it gets a little deeper, I'll put in a trailing stop loss. All right, so yeah, man, things are going well, and I hope you got some good information from me today on how to short and things to look out for. And remember, risk management is #1, absolutely critical. And you know, Hope you guys are making money like me and enjoying life. Monger out.